Have you ever been with a lady
Like
boy?
like my son's gonna be doing something great at least.
Have you ever been with a lady boy from New York?
What?
A lady boy from New York.
What about?
Have you ever been with a lady boy from New York?
Well, you see, what happened is that I was at a really this really weird function. And I don't remember how I got there, but there was this person that I met a week before I entered this party, and it was at some like really exclusive place because I met some random guy on the street at a wine bar, and I went into he like invited me to the wine bar, and we were like, and they let me drink their wine, and then I left.
Wine is Krog.
And so this guy was with his girlfriend, and it was his birthday. He was like, we're going to a party in Chinatown. So that's where I was staying. We went to that party.
Chinatown? In LA?
The Lower East Side of New York. Manhattan.
Chinatown and there? Mm-hmm. You lived in New York?
Yes. So I was staying in the Lower East Side, and these guys invited me to a party because I met them randomly on the street. They invited me to their wine party, and then I left with them to this random function. Met a bunch of random people, didn't stream because I knew that it was like, if I were to stream, people would start fighting me, try to kick me up, because they were on some tip. You know, and I was like, these people are on some tip. I'm not trying to stream because they're going to try to get down with me. They're going to try to fight me, so they're on some tip, like, it'd be weird, you know, if I was just, like, filming them in their face. Because New York was feeling like that kind of, like, it was feeling like that. It was feeling weird. So I left that place. The next few days later, I was at some function to meet with a friend. And so I went to that function, and it was really cracking. Like, it was really cracking. There were amazing DJs playing. Like, there were like a few hundred people there. There were amazing DJs there. And so I see her, and she's like, JJ, like, what's good? And then everybody from that party that I was at, they were like, JJ, you know, like JJ. And so they started treating me differently because I was at that party, and they were like, JJ, you know, like, let's kick it, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh crap, like, they're being really nice to me all of a sudden. Like, they're being nice to me. I'm at this party. And then this, like, girl, she grabs my hand. She's like, JJ.
Girl?
Let's hang out. You know, she looks like a girl. She talks like a girl. And then I'm with her. And then all these other people from that party, they're like, JJ, what's good, man? And they're, like, dabbing me up. And I'm like, oh crap, you know. And then I'm like going up to the rooftop, and I meet some guys from Cumtown. I meet some guys from
where?
Like FA.
Cumtown?
And like, it's like cracking. I'm like, oh crap, this place is actually cracking. Like, this is crazy. I never even thought. Like, the homie, like, and like the good music is playing. Oh my god! Like, the good music is playing. I'm dancing on the ground. I'm dancing on the dance floor. I'm like, the good music is playing, right? And this girl, she's like, let's go back to my pad, and I want you to meet with my dog. And so I'm like, oh crap! I'm like, we're listening to good music. Everybody's functioning. This is a function, like cracking function. They got a keg, but the keg run out. You know, everybody's there. You know, everybody's there. There's a keg. It's getting ratchet, but you know, like, I'm like, dude, freaking dog, are you freaking serious? And so we go to the pad, and it's near where I was living.
It was ratchet.
Yeah, it was near where I was living in Manhattan. So I went with her, and we were walking, whatever. It was like nothing sexual or whatever. And then we get to her pad, we're kicking it. And then, of course, like, the gay predatory thing is, like, to coerce somebody into doing something, like, ridiculous while, like, getting them insanely drunk.
Yeah, roofies, possibly.
And so, like, I was getting, like, insanely drunk. before that, even, like, she was just getting me insanely drunk. She had drinks and whatever, like, classically, like, it just happened fluidly. And then, like, some weird, like, I went live because I thought she was gonna, like, I thought I was being set up to, like, die. I thought I was being set up to, like, get killed. Because she offered me a shower, and I was, like, showering in red light. I'm showering in red light, and I'm like, all right, I gotta go live. Like, I'm like, you know, whatever.
You were showering in a red light?
Yeah, like, red light. But, yeah, like, it was, like, showering in red light or whatever, and like, I was going live, and then, like, it just got really weird after that, you know what I'm saying? And so, after that stream,
who clapped whose cheeks?
Nothing, like, okay,
Sexually.
So honestly, if you really want to know what
You
happened,
felt up on them fake titties a little bit and then you dipped.
like, I told all my homies what happened. Like, listen, before I tell you what happened, I told my homies what happened the next day, you know what I'm saying? I told all my homies what happened the next day. I was like, this is actually sickening to me. I'm not even tripping. They weren't tripping. We were just going out. We were painting the street. We were just doing what people had to do in hell. You know what I'm saying? We were just like, everybody.
Trying to survive.
Excuse me.
There's a kombucha.
No, man, like, honestly, just describing the hellscape that was experienced is just, like, dead set, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, you know, like, people would be understanding that kind of stuff, like, in the city. Man, like, things are just getting so dark because it's, like, a sexually deviant place, you know what I'm saying? People be, like, and I was just, I accidentally immersed myself in such a place, you know what I'm saying? And,
So
like,
was it a he or a
and,
she?
like, the gay people that I got involved with, they be, like, really down for the drugs. You know, because they were doing drugs. They were, like, inviting people to do, like, drugs or whatever. They were off them drugs. They were, like, and I was, like, they were offering me drugs, and I was like, no.
What kind of drugs?
Like, party drugs.
Fentanyl?
Like, ketamine, you know, or whatever. And so, I didn't do any of that, but they were, like, okay, so, like, I was, like, in this woman's room. I thought she was a woman, right? And this was after the stream, when I streamed inside of this room where I was like, after I took when I was in the shower, I'm like and
You were
showing like the
streaming?
Supreme
You
towel
were
and
live
stuff like
streaming?
that. Yeah,
A Supreme towel?
yeah, because she's actually like a really amazing person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Rich?
but she was low key predatory. I'm sure she was off them drugs. I'm not holding her against it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was like, don't talk about this ever. Like, don't talk about our relationship ever again. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was a pretty weird moment, whatever. And it's kind of funny, too. You know, it's just like, it's a profound moment, I guess. Like, it's just funny, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, it's an amazing, like, person, you know what I'm saying? I've never met anybody like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not down like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not down like that, but, you know, I didn't even know she was, like, a man until I saw her penis, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, she was, like...
How big was it?
It was small, you know, like
a micro?
Like, it wasn't, like, I don't even trying to get that deep, honestly, but, the only thing I remember is, like, being, like, with her, and, like, I'm, like, not touching her, like... I'm like, we're, like, doing, like, oral stuff, you know, she's, like...
Kissing.
You know, she's on me, you know, like I'm on her, and
Blow
I'm
job.
like,
69.
and, you know, like, it's like,
69?
no, like, I didn't do anything but, like, mess up her, like, face, I guess, like, do, like, bang her face. And then, like, when I saw, like, what she had, like, when I looked down below, and she had, like, a penis, I was like, wait, you're like, and then so I stopped, and I'm like, this ain't right. This ain't right.
You live this whole thing?
No, I didn't live stream this. No.
Oh, you live streamed after?
No, I didn't even talk about this. This is like, I've never even talked about this. But like I was like whatever, getting like really disgusting and lascivious with this like person, right? And I didn't even know she was a man. Like I got trapped, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I don't want to be that disrespectful or whatever.
I think it's
but
happened to a lot of people.
yeah, like I'm
They don't
sure like a
wanna
lot of
admit it.
men have experienced
I think
this
a
in
lot
like a
of men-
supremely
I
intoxicated
think
state.
a lot of men have experienced the same thing, but they're too embarrassed to say.
Yeah, dude,
You're
like
very brave. You're very brave for sharing. Because
yeah, dude. And then after that, she was like, I want you to stay with me forever. I want you to stay with me for months, right? And so the next couple of days,
in Philippines,
she like,
in
no,
the
in New York.
Oh.
And and she was like dressing me in her clothes, and they're like, I'm like, like she has like, no,
Lace?
like they're like leather jackets and like really high, like good clothes, man. Like she has good clothes.
A leather jacket.
Like she has like bomb clothes. Like she's like the best dresser ever. You know what I'm saying? Like
Versace?
she'd be dressing, but she was trying to get something sexual out of me while she was off them drugs. You know what I'm saying? She was off them drugs, and I'm like, every day I was like, no. I stayed with her like 3 or 4 days, and after the first time that we met, the next days I was like, no, I'm not gonna have anything sexual with you. You know, whatever, like, and then I waking up and, like, it's just, like, getting weird, whatever, like, it's just been weird. We never got sexual again after that, and then she, like, got really angry, right? She got, like, frustrated.
There you go, Mike.
She was like, no, you can't ever be here ever again.
Lewd and lascivious conduct.
She was like, you gotta get out of here. Fortunately, after that, I saved my homie from being locked up on a rooftop. And then things were like never the same ever again. Like I never spoke with her or whatever, but she like certainly helped me out. She gave me showers, and like she introduced me to all her friends. Like she basically was like telling me like I helped you like immerse you into like my lifestyle, and like it was cool.
It's a military grade case. I don't gotta ever worry about that one breaking. I can drop it. I run it over with a car, and it won't break.
What kind of case do you have?
It's a military grade protective case that I bought from Amazon.